Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. It's been quite a while since you last saw me because I haven't posted any videos yet. Well, I took a sort of break from creating videos, but I'm quite ready to be back. And I also sort of gave up writing Endcamp Nano, so that's that. But this live will be a sort of like time for me to go back to working on my project before the month of July ends. And since it's a live, I also have a co-host with me. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Charlotte. You can call me Charlie. And I also have an AuthorTube channel here on YouTube. I'm at Charlie, as you can see on the screen here. And I post videos every Friday and occasionally host live streams. So, yeah, that's me. And this live stream, I'm probably going to be working on some journaling because for Camp Nano, I did decide to follow this prompt called Junk Journal July, which is where I journal every day for the month of July. And I actually have this big journal thing that I actually hope to finish. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on today. I might also do some beta and alpha reading because I have lots of reading to
That
do.
sounds that sounds interesting. I already told you this, Charlie, but I need to say in the live as well. But I'm going to be world building for my fantasy story. I gave up on writing the first draft like in the first week of July, but I'll still be working on it, just not the draft itself. I'm currently trying to develop more on the pantheon of gods other than the three main ones so that I could know what I'm working with. And then I might
Mhm.
go to some superstitions that in my culture.
Oh, cool. That's really cool.
Yes, it is. So, do you want to start with the sprint right away?
Sure.
Okay, I'll just set up share screen. Of course, the classic dino timer.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's start in three, two, one. Happy productivity, everyone. You did it. The dinosaurs are proud of you. Yay. So how did you do, Charlie, in that sprint?
Well, I didn't actually do much. I picked out the page I wanted to journal in, which is these two pages, and then I picked out my papers, and then I began whipping them up. Yeah.
Okay.
What did you do?
So at first I just filmed a portion of the vlog because I am vlogging the day as part of the collab that I'm doing with Charlie, that I'm trying to do as to not be behind videos. But and then after that I just started continuing on working on the superstitions. I think I fully developed the part where like the water is a necessary evil in their society. So I think I
Oh,
filled out all the information for that. And I'm still thinking of names for the other gods in the pantheon because I only thought of the
ooh.
names of the three main ones.
Mhm. Nice, nice. That's pretty good.
Yes.
Yes.
And yeah, and I'm just searching for some more timers in the meantime. So, how has your Camp Nano been? Like the entire month or the entire month if you like didn't do like a specific like Camp Nano.
It has been okay. As I mentioned earlier, my goal wasn't a normal writing goal. Mostly, I have this habit of taking on a lot of projects. So my goal for July was just to finish those projects, so that I could start new ones. And for the most part, I finished them. I finished them, and then I accepted more projects. So I still got my work cut out for me, but um, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. And I mean, I obviously completed Junk Journal July challenge, but I am trying to fill up my journal so that I don't have any empty pages. So that's also what I'm working on right now. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as I said, my original plan for July and also June, because I had sort of I gave myself 2 months, was to like write at least up to the end of Act One for my fantasy novel. But then
Mhm.
I was doing fine with June. I wrote 4 chapters in the month, and then
Oh,
when I
nice.
went to the first week of July, I like just felt like felt I didn't want to write it, so I just gave it a break. And then after like
Yeah.
for the next few days, I just got consumed by creating Instagram fan edits because I learned how to use PixArt.
Yes, I
I'm
love that. That's so cool.
Yes, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anyone's interested in like seeing my fan arts, but like I think I'm not sure if I'll leave the link of my account. I have a different account for that, and I was also checking Instagram during that sprint because I might have been tagged or someone commented on on my post or something. So like yes, but I'm enjoying the fan edits. I think I just need a break from writing because especially since I've been writing every day in June, so it was fine that
Yeah.
I gave myself the month off, but I'll try. Yeah, I'm still trying to get back to creating videos, and with this one, I'm just hoping that my vlogging style is not boring, or like especially the vlog collab that we're doing, Charlie.
Why would it be boring?
I'm not sure.
Nah, I think it will be very interesting.
Yes, yeah, I can't wait to see yours as well. With yeah, but
Thank you.
with yeah, since I'm filming today, yeah, at least I am sort of getting back into like author tube and writing with the encouragement of the me having to film the video.
Yes, yes, that's true. That's true. Lots of fun.
Yes. So how has Project Romcom been doing? Because I haven't updated myself yet with the all
Right
that's
now, it's
happened.
out with a friend who reads a lot of contemporary romance. She's just doing the first draft, and then I'm going to have to go in and do like a rewrite. Or not a rewrite, just, edit. But my rewrites, my edits always end up as rewrites. So
Wait, if I remember, you said you gave it out to alpha readers. Am I right? Or
yes,
okay, so I think I remember that now. Okay,
yeah. It's
yes,
just yeah because I don't know if you've. I don't know. I'm that type of person who hates to read the first draft of whatever they're working on. Like I cannot read my first draft. I just no. I'm a fast worker, but I'm a yeah, yeah. That's me. So it's out with alpha readers, and when I get those edits back, then I will continue working on it, and then I'll have like an actual update.
I think that's another factor in why I gave up on writing my project because sort of like very critical, especially with the words that I've made. So like I think I just like got this, and I would say this encouraged, just demotivated. I'm not sure. I know it's a first draft. I always say that, but like
Yeah,
still,
yeah. It's hard because especially when you're writing handwriting, there's so much to like read back on. But I think for me, I've decided that to write this at this to really write quickly for me. One way for staying motivated, my favorite method of staying motivated, I also self promo here, have a video on it, is just to stop and start in the middle of a chapter. That way it feels like you're getting more accomplished because you could be at the very end of a chapter and then the next time you come back, you finish that chapter and you're like, oh my gosh, I just finished a chapter. Yay. Time to start a new one. Um, but that's how, yeah.
yeah, I was in the middle of the fifth chapter when I stopped writing.
Yeah. And sometimes you just need a break. There's nothing wrong with taking a
Yes,
break.
yes, and I'm just checking out fantasynamegenerator.com. Just like
Love that. Love that.
yes, it's a very useful website for us fantasy writers. So that's
Yeah.
very helpful.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so what else? Because I'm just going back to scrolling Instagram. And
Instagram is fun though. I have
yeah,
not checked any of my social media today because I woke up late.
oh yeah, I woke up around like 9:30. So like that was in your so like that was within your time of waking up, as you said in the video you sent me. So that was good.
Yeah, I woke up around um I woke up around 20 minutes before this live started.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I think that was when I entered the broadcast.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Yeah, I always
Yeah.
enter broadcast. I
I
mostly enter broadcast early. It depends on like
I
yeah.
had a bad sleep last night just because I don't know. I don't know why I was having a bad sleep, but sometimes it happens. And so I was awake at like 5 a.m. and then I was awake at like 3 a.m.
Uh,
So
well, yeah. We're by the way, we're going for like 1 hour and 30 minutes. So yeah, yeah. So like I think we can go with another sprint.
sure. I'm done
Okay.
with that.
Sorry, Charlie, if you I had if like that I had to wake you up early or something.
Oh, don't worry. I needed to be up anyways.
Okay.
And it's nice to start off the morning with like a sprint because you're getting right into productivity. Like there's
Yeah,
no room to just relax and then get distracted for the entire rest of your day.
that's good. Okay, so we could start with the second sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Okay, so that is the end of the second sprint, and I just realized that I forgot to put the banner, which is supposed to say second sprint. I Charlie, you're muted.
Oops. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Well, what did you do during that sprint?
So my I finished my pages.
Ooh,
The pages that I started during the last sprint. And now I am on to. I also ate breakfast.
I had some warning for you.
Yes.
Well, during that sprint, I checked Google Drive because I have there's some scene packs that because I have some scene packs that I like sort of got because I'm going to use those for fan edits that I'm making from shows that I don't have access to. I just use scene packs for those, and
Okay.
then actually at first I was thinking of planning for the edit that I'm going to submit for a collab, but
Okay.
but then while watching the scene packs, I just realized that I, I because I was world building, I skipped to a new section which is about like the sort of magic stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
So I have like this family curse, and then there's this secret bloodline that
Oh.
that could enable people to like see the future or something like that. I'm not sure on the power. Like it would be like a sort of, it's not that strong power, but like just like vague sort of, not weak, but like a vague sight of the future, something like that.
That sounds so cool. Wow.
Yeah, so world building is definitely fun already.
Yes. Yes. I totally agree. I love world building.
Yes, right. You also have a fantasy project. What's the world like there?
Yes. I have a couple. So one is a genre twist on like the paranormal, like demons, angels thing, and the other one is based off of Chinese, like is loosely based off of like Chinese mythology.
Okay, these are interesting worlds. My world for my project chosen, the working title is sort of like 18th century Spain.
Ooh,
So
that's
like before the Napoleonic Wars, like the late 1750s, because the
yeah.
thing that that initially inspired me to create this world was like looking up on Francisco Goya's paintings, and so
Oh,
like
okay.
yeah, so that was an interesting start to the world, like
Oh, neat.
because yeah, I wanted to do something like 18th century instead of like the Renaissance or medieval period. So like
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
and
so cool.
yeah, and for the family curse thing, it seems like I'm creating like a sort of short story slash a fable. I'm not sure, like a fair sort of, not a fairy tale because it's kind of dark, but like like the origin of like this family curse. So like so
Yeah,
that and
yeah.
then it's helping me branch out the different aspects like the system of government, how the government works, or the history, like how the monarchy came to be. So like I'm sort of like this one topic, and then I'm just branching out into different parts of the world. So like
That's
that's the
great.
fun thing about world building. Like
Yeah, yeah. Damn, yeah. And that's so cool that you got the idea from a painting.
yeah, because yeah, like I'm quite a fan of like just like looking at paintings. And besides, I wanted to do something other than medieval or Renaissance England.
True, true. Yes. There's a lot
Yes,
of those.
yes. And then this family curse is sort of inspired by something that I saw on a documentary on the Russian royal family. So like there's more inspiration coming to that.
Ooh.
Like this curse is going to be something related to like the weakening or the downfall of this family. Like yeah,
Oh. Oh, okay. So a lot of
yes.
like political like intrigue then.
Yeah, it's going to be like a sort of political fantasy because my two main characters are like, because the situation, I'm just going to share the main premise of my novel. But
Okay.
like the situation in the beginning is like the king has like gone into a mental state that like he cannot rule anymore. So
Yes.
they all the nobles in the kingdom have decided to go together, like go to the capital, move to the capital for a few months so that they could choose among themselves a regent who will rule in the king's place. There's still some conflict as because they can't decide for themselves, and second they don't even have permission from the other members of the royal family, because other than the king, the only adult member who could be able to rule is like the king's daughter, but she's off somewhere else. I will bring her in like like a sequel to the first book, but like there's not there still has the possibility that the princess might not want not someone from another noble family to like become regent, and it has to be her, but they decided to decide among themselves without consulting the princess, so like there's that.
Ooh, I'd be angry if that were me.
Yes, but then my main character is like the son of the richest nobleman, because his family
Okay.
is like holds the ruby mines, or like it's like, yeah.
Fancy, fancy.
Yes, and of course they have red hair. I was kind of inspired by the blossoms in Riverdale.
I love that. That's so cute.
Yeah, because I wanted to have a red-haired family in my story.
Yes, yes. Okay, so he has red hair, and oh, does is there a prince? Does he
Uh,
fall in love with the
the
prince?
prince is younger than the princess, so he's not of age to
Oh,
rule.
okay, okay.
Yeah, the princess is the oldest child, and and my monarchy is kind of an elective monarchy, but because of the family that rules, it has sort of become like a hereditary monarchy, because they only uh the most elected person is always the eldest child of the predecessor. So like it's also inspired by history, like so like I have a lot of inspirations from my stories.
History textbooks are one of the best ways to find inspiration.
Yeah, I got that idea from the Holy Roman Empire, like, and the House of Habsburg, because that family, like even
Yeah.
though it was an elective monarchy, that family had ruled the empire for like 300 years, for like yeah 300 like 50 years, and it was technically an elective monarchy, but since they could pay all the people who were supposed to elect, like they could just get the family could just
Yes.
keep the title. So like there's an inspiration for that. So,
Damn, damn.
yes, yeah. So I have inspiration from paintings, histories, TV shows. The magic thing is from like the inclusion, like the sort of magic thing, the not the curse, not the family curse thing, but like there's this, yeah, the bloodline of one of the main gods. That's sort of inspired by a TV show.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are your inspirations for writing, Charlie? I need, yeah, since I already explained mine.
Well, for me, there's a lot of like the history books. Um, a lot of yeah, like I don't know. Most of my ideas are based off of ones from history, and also like myths and myths and a lot of okay. So my project name for my fantasy is called Project Book,
Mm.
and originally it was named Project Book because the entire place revolved around this library.
Mm.
But after rereading and like my premise was about a library, but then after rewriting the book, the series or the manuscript several times over, that aspect of the book has become so small and insignificant to the overall plot. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I guess that's where my inspiration comes from.
That's interesting. And when you mentioned myths, I just remembered something, because I also thought of some ideas that could come from like myths about history, like misconceptions about history, and I could adapt those into my story.
Yes, the only
Something.
thing you have to worry about with those types of misconceptions is that if you ever publish your book, people are going to be like, this is not how it actually was. So you have to just,
I'm not going to like do the actual like misconception. I'm just going to like get an element of it and then just adapt it into my story.
okay,
That's
okay.
how I do my inspiration. Like I get an element of it. Like
Oh, okay.
yeah, like for example, like the magic, the magic bloodline thing. Like
Yes.
I just got the idea of a magic bloodline, but I'm not keeping the same power. Or like for a myth,
Okay, okay.
I'm actually forgetting what myth I'm using. Like I'm using for I'm adapting from, because like I have lots of ideas.
That's funny. That's funny. Yes, there are so many, and you could always like combine more than one myth if you do it really well.
To be honest, I think I have more ideas for the world building than the actual plot.
World building is so much fun, but yeah, I think that's actually what happened once in one of my rewrites that got it to a reason why I actually ended up rewriting it. It's because I ended up having a book that was just about the world and not about the characters. Like the characters were just in the world and they weren't really doing anything, but I was like, okay, but first let me show all the port harbors in this world and talk
Well,
about how each one works. Now let me go on to the religions and culture of each species in my world. And of course, like when you do that, it's like it's just a lot.
yes. Well, I went to writing the first draft with only knowing a few bits about the world, but when I'm starting to learn about the world a little bit more, that sounds better to me. So that kind of makes me want to write the story again, but I still want to write about the world,
Yeah,
especially the magic parts, because I haven't thought that much on the magic system. If I'm even, yeah, I'm sure that I'm going to include the magic system in my series, but I'm just not sure the specifics of that magic system. So I'm
fair
just going to do,
enough.
say, I'm just going to like explore some of the not the specific magic system, but like the superstitions and like the curses, the prophecies,
Yes,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
Yes. I'm still proud of the idea that I made water is a necessary evil in the society of my story.
I love that though.
Yes, like they do some sort of like, because every time they have to drink a glass of water or a cup of water, before they start sipping, they have to do this sort of like blessing or prayer that asks the, because I have like the two creator gods of the earth, which is like the rock goddess and then the river god, and then the river god obviously provides the water and is sort of a trickster. So that is why that's one reason why water has
Ooh.
a sort of like not so good reputation. So they see water as like
Yes,
a
yeah.
way to die, and then the earth is like sort safety zone.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Can you imagine like water like killing you because it's a necessary evil?
Yes, so I'm proud. I'm actually very proud of that idea. So
Hmm.
yeah, anyway, I think we should start on with our last sprint because we only have like around 30 minutes, and Charlie, you said you cannot stay on past 10:30, so I
Yeah.
will. Yep, so we'll have a 25 minutes sprint, and then the last like 5 minutes will be for chatting time. Like
Okay.
the
Sweet.
wrap up, like yeah, wrap up.
Yes.
So I'll share
Okay.
the screen right now, and this time the banner. Yes, final sprint. Okay. So let's start with 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone, and happy final sprint. The dinosaurs found each other, but did you find your productivity? So did you, Charlie, during that last sprint and also the entire live?
Yes, yes. I ended up, let's see. Okay. I ended up doing this page. Oops. This page,
Oh, that's so good. Great. Like
this
it's
page,
beautiful.
um, this page, and this page, and then this page. Oops. These two pages. I don't know if you can see that. And then finally, I'm in the middle of this page. It's not done, but yeah.
Okay. So during that sprint, I did a portion of vlogging for the video, and I also thought more. I think I seem to think more on world building and then putting some of my thoughts on the Google Doc. I figured out this like sort of silly story for something based on my childhood belief that rain was like some guy in the sky peeing.
Oh yes, I remember that idea. I think I think another one I heard a lot was, oh, the rain god or whatever is crying or something.
Oh yeah, I thought of crying, but like, peeing would be making it more funny in the context of what I'm trying to do.
Oh, sweet, sweet.
Yeah, eh, yeah. So basically, during the entire sprint, I vlogged and then just did some more world building. Actually, this is the most productivity I had today. I that
Ooh.
doesn't mean that doesn't mean to say like I wasn't productive during the previous parts. Like I created the fan edit today, but then for writing, I did some bits. But this is like the in this like 1 hour and 30 minutes, I did the most like a lot of like thinking.
Oh,
I think it's because of like a live stream. So like we
I'm glad. That's
we
good
got
though.
I got to talk about with someone about my writing. So that was good.
Yeah. Ooh, congrats.
Yeah, and then I'm
That's
going
nice.
and then I think tomorrow I'm going to start compiling my clips for the vlog and then just going to start editing. And I hope the vlog will turn out great.
It will, it will.
Yes. Yeah. My clips seem good anyway, so like I'm sharing but not sharing too much. I'm just worried that I might be sharing too little. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I bet it will look amazing, that vlog.
Yes, I hope so. I still haven't found like my sort of vlogging style. But because I've been so focused on editing fan edits, I think I sort of found my fan edit style but not my video style.
That's so funny. Yeah, I don't really have a style for vlogging either. I
I,
just if there's something I want to try, then I just do it because it's my YouTube channel.
yeah, I just share what I think I want to share, so like that's it. That's my vlogging style.
Exactly. That's a good vlogging style.
Yeah. But anyway, we're almost at the 1 hour 30 minute mark. So like Charlie, would you like to do your outro?
Okay, thank you so much for having me, Miguel. My name is Charlotte. You can call me Charlie, and I post videos here on YouTube. This is my user. Wait. No,
There, yeah, you're
somewhere.
there.
Yeah, my name over here is my YouTube channel name. I post videos every Friday. Occasionally, I live stream. I have a live stream coming up actually tomorrow, um, with Madeline Monahan. So definitely go check that out. And yeah, subscribe because that's where I post everything. Yeah. And thank you so much for having me, Miguel. This has been so much fun and very
Yeah.
productive.
Yes, I didn't see the one with Maddie. I only saw the one with Caitlyn. Right? You're doing one with Caitlyn.
No. Oh, yes, yes. I am doing one with Caitlin. That's on the 17th. The one I'm
Yeah,
doing
it's
with
yeah.
Maddie is tomorrow night.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I'll check your YouTube channel after this live. But anyway, thank you for being here, Charlie, on like my sort of return to YouTube and like
It's
supporting me in like
fun.
this like make this video, just encouraging me, and also the world building chat we had. Like, yeah, I'm feeling better about my progress so far, what I've been doing. So like, yeah, thank you for having me. I hope everyone's like last day of Camp NaNoWriMo is doing great because it's already the 31st on Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, yes.
Yes. But anyway, yeah, it was a very productive stream for me. I got back. I think I'm ready to get more back into writing. I'll still be world building, but yeah, because I enjoy world building, that I will not focusing on the plots yet. But anyway,
I feel that.
yeah. Goodbye, everyone, and take care.
Bye. Thank you.